What's going on, guys and girls? It's Ghost Robo. Happy Thanksgiving. It's a big day for everybody around, or at least most people that are watching this video. Some of you may not be celebrating, but you can still get in on what I'm about to talk about, which is all the things that I'm thankful for. I know a lot of people kind of take Thanksgiving as a big party day, a big food day, and that's cool and great. No, I'm not the biggest food person, so for me, it's mostly about reflecting on the things that matter to me. And since today is November 26th, since I will be 26 in less than 3 weeks, getting old, I thought I would come up with 26 things that I'm thankful for. And I'm curious and encouraging you guys to write in the comments below what you're thankful for and why. Because I think that's important, to take the extra 30 seconds, 60 seconds, 10 seconds, 40 seconds, 2 hours to really decipher why you're thankful for the things that you're thankful for, not just be like family, food, house, shelter, job, school. Like, anyone can do that. I was listening to like even TV earlier today, like the Thanksgiving parade, and they're like, I'm thankful for my family. It's all cute and great, but like really take the extra time to dive into why you are. I wrote them out on paper because I do so much on computers and phones. It's nice to actually use tactile devices and actually put things into existence, but I left the sheet at home on my baby brother's bed. Well, he's not a baby, he's 14, but I'm here ready to read this list to you, so I rewrote it on my phone, and I will start with the obvious ones because they are important to me. So the first one is my family, my mom, my dad, Jake, Noah, my grandparents, my aunts and uncles, my cousins, even the people I don't know very well. I'm still very thankful for the roles that they've played in my life and in the people around me, their lives. So for example, you know, my grandparents, I love what they've done for me, but just as much I love that they raised my mom and my dad. And even if, you know, I don't agree with everything they do or everything they think, or, you know, my parents don't agree with everything, they still are responsible for bringing my parents and therefore me into existence, which is super important. Now, thankfully, I adore my family members for all the fun we have, all the terrible times we have, because I feel like ultimately it just reinforces the love that's there, and you see in apologies and in conversations and in all of that how much we all really care. And so even though it's not glorious all the time, like I love having fun, that's one of my favorite things in the world, obviously, but it's not that way all the time with my family, and I'm sure it's not with yours, and that's okay, because again, like as long as you're still working through it, as long as there's still communication, something I'm super proud and happy about my family is that we all communicate, and that's really vital and important to understanding each other and moving forward. So I'm super thankful for them for all the obvious reasons and some of the lesser thought about reasons. Number two, I'm thankful for my puppy, my beautiful puppy who's an old lady dog, Kobe. She's a 15-year-old miniature poodle, and she has been having the most energetic months of her life lately. I don't know what's gotten into her, but she wakes up super happy. She's always jumping around. She's licking like crazy. She's playing outside. She may be half deaf, half blind, half crazy, but she still wakes up and brings her best, her A game to every day. And that's like a good lesson. They always say you can learn from animals, especially dogs, but she's like a true trooper. She's had 3 major surgeries. She's been ripped apart by German Shepherds twice, and still is just like a really great beacon of joy for me in my life and my family. And I love the fact that she lives with me. Even though sometimes I forget to take her outside, forget to take her for walks, and forget to feed her, I do my best, and I try to make sure that I'm taking care of her, and don't worry, like nothing crazy's happened. I just get carried away recording sometimes. But she's amazing, and I love when she like comes into my room and she wakes up and she does her long stretch, their long legs. It's just like super cute in a great way to wake up and see her just effervescent joy exude through after 15 years. I hope she lives till she's like 20. Number 3 is my girlfriend, Becca. Love her to death. So grateful and so freaking blessed to have such an amazing woman in my life, and someone who is so beyond thoughtful and beyond kind, and really just represents all the things that I think are important, and kind of reciprocates the values that mean the most to me. And that's something that I have found insanely difficult to find, you know, in terms of any sort of friendship relationship. It's tough to find someone that you really feel like you know, vibe with and can connect with, and that you have a mutual understanding, mutual respect and appreciation. One of the greatest things about our relationship is that, you know, I think we both feel very honestly that we're like on equal footing, equal playing field, 50-50, or 100-100, however you want to say it, and that I am genuinely proud and genuinely admire the person she is and the things she accomplishes, and likewise. So she's phenomenal, and that has been a phenomenal addition to my life, and really like the perfect thing for me at the perfect time. And I there's like literally cannot imagine anything better, because my perfect scenario she and this has exceeded. So that's really great. That is 3. Again, getting some of the more like cliche ones out of the way, but they're still important. 4 is you guys, the fans, the audience members, the Ghost Rebel Army, all you guys, just especially those of you who stay positive, even the ones that aren't positive. Like, thanks for watching the videos and checking it out. I'm sorry, you know, you had to be jerky in the comments. It's not really nice to me or nice to you or nice to the other people in the comments, but I still am thankful for you because you played a role in getting me to where I am today. But those of you who do really enjoy the stuff and really are positive and really support me or interact with me or whatever you may do, it really means a lot. And frankly, I've had so many, you know, moments filled with anxiety and depression and stress over the last couple of years, and luckily a lot of that has gotten so much better. This year has been relatively stress-free and depression-free for the most part. I've kind of gotten out of a lot of that. But like, regardless, it's such a... I don't think you realize how much of a role you play in my daily life, because I'm someone who is like very... I'm addicted to like progress and productivity and getting stuff done, and I love making the videos, and I love getting your feedback, and I love that you watch them. And if you didn't exist and I was just making things and throwing it out there and no one was watching or receiving or talking back at me, I don't know what I'd do. I'd probably go crazy. So thank you for being my like, I don't want to say soundboard because that sounds ridiculous, but or like backboard. Like, I can bounce things off you. I don't want to throw things at you. That would probably hurt. Don't throw things at me. I won't throw things at you. But just being like that ever-present force that I know is out there and I know is like majority positive and majority good and majority behind me and in support. Like, I love you guys, and I thank you so much for being there. And I know I haven't been like the ultimate YouTuber in terms of finishing things or following through or taking time off or, you know, whatever, but I have really tried my darndest, and I can promise you that I read the comments on some of the videos that are just totally illogical and out of line. They say like, oh, I'm just doing this, I mean, for money or trying to be a money whore or whatever. If I wanted to do that, I would make nonstop videos. I'd pump the walkthroughs out as fast as I could. I would cheat in the titles. I would post before embargo. I would work the system. I know how to do all that stuff, and I don't. Honestly, like, stopping walkthroughs is not something I enjoy doing. It's not something I choose to do. I mean, I do choose it, but it's not like it wouldn't be my #1 choice because it hurts my channel, it hurts my money, if that's what you're thinking is the reason for it. It's not. It's honestly either stuff comes up in my life, or I get bored, or I want to do new things. I have a very active mind and active life, and I'm actually pretty preoccupied with a lot of other things. I don't just sit around and play games all day, so there's a lot of things involved. But the bottom line is, I love you guys, and we're going to reel through the next couple quite quickly. Number 5 is video games. I always love video games. I think they're super fun. The best form of entertainment because you can interact with it, and I think that's super cool. Number 6, the Detroit Lions. Big win today over the Philadelphia Eagles. They put up 45 points. Glorious performance. I still hold out hope that they win out, go 9-7, and make the playoffs. One day when they win the Super Bowl, I will be the happiest kid alive because I've loved them from birth, and I will be roaring with them till the day I die. Number 7, good movies. I saw Creed last night with Michael B. Jordan and Sylvester Stallone. Fantastic film. I love good movies, whether they're Pixar, whether they're drama, whether they're action. I don't like horror at all, but I really like good movies. I love movies that take you out of your world and just make you forget about time. I know I'll really like a movie, and I know it was a good movie if I don't realize that it's almost over, that I don't realize how long it's been. If I'm really aware of it's been like 76 minutes, it's been 2 hours, it feels like I've been here a long time, probably not the greatest, but I'm really thankful for the ones that do kind of whisk me away into another world. Number 8 is my health. Always been, you know, pretty darn healthy. I started off rough. I was missing 2 immunoglobulins when I was born and was sick all the time. And all the way up through middle school, I was sick all the time. I would usually miss 1/3 of the school year, but luckily my parents took the time to research and find out the best way of eating that would help me and my family, and now I'm pretty darn healthy. I get sick maybe like once a year, sometimes twice, but nothing major, and I'm really grateful and glad that not only do I have good health, but that my family and me are committed to continuing that. Number 9 is just in general, like house, food, shelter, all that kind of stuff that is, you know, it's generic, but it's true. Number 10, I'm thankful for rap music. I know this is a little bit of a silly one, but I love rap music. I love Drake. I love a lot of just different stuff, and it's great to pump me up, and I love music that gets you going, and that's what I use it for in the car, to like build and boost my spirits. And regardless of what they're talking about, I don't condone that or agree with the, you know, the themes of the songs, but I love the beats and I love the overall attitude, which is like believe in yourself, you're number one, you can do it, let's go, because usually that's kind of the motivation I need. Number 11 is my brain. I'm really grateful I have a fast brain that can assimilate a lot of different things and work through things quickly and figure stuff out and read fast and learn fast, and I'm just grateful that I have that capacity. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing in my life. Number 12, positivity and the desire to be kind. I'm really glad that I have positivity and that I focused on that and that my family has taught me that, and that I have a desire to be kind and an opportunity to be kind. I'm really glad that, there's events and occurrences and people that I can be generous towards and that I can help out, and it's always such a beautiful feeling when you know you've helped someone out. And I think it's okay to be a little selfish and take a little bit of that back for yourself. It feels really good to help people out, and obviously they always say, like, don't do this just to feel good about it, but I think it's okay to reward yourself and feel pretty good about it, because if that encourages you to be kind more often and be nice more often, then more power to you. We need more kindness and more niceness in the world, and if the worst outcome of that is that you feel pretty cool, then that doesn't bother me. Number 13 is sports in general. I was just outside playing football with Noah and Jake, and Noah's best friend. Love sports, love basketball, football, love just running around feeling like the thrill and the glory of being outside and the wind through your hair, and like I sound like a freaking dog, but I'm serious. Like, it's really fun. I love basketball. I love that I can play well. I love that I always had the opportunity to play my whole life. I love that my parents supported me, and I'm super thankful that I still can play well, and I need to work my butt off to work out and get my stamina back, because I'm in the worst shape of my life, but it's still super duper fun. Number 14 is my YouTube connections, which, I could call connections, but I'll call friends. Guys like Gabe, guys like Lamar, guys like Garrett, people that have really made a positive impact. And also, like, through PR, people like Scott and Amy and Scott and Amber, and people that I've met that have, really helped mold and motivate and move my career and my job and my YouTube thing and just my life forward, and been really kind, good people. I thought the camera stopped for a second. It refocused. I hope it's not been out of focus the entire time. That freaked me out. Big thanks to them. Number 15 is my friends, and again, this kind of is like a dual thing, but people like Trevor in my real life, Jonna, some of my really good friends that I've had for a long time. Love and adore them, and I'm thankful for them as well. Number 16 is Disney and happy things. I love Disney. I love Pixar. I love Disney World. I love Disneyland. I love that there's places that really embody like the fun and the excitement and the exuberance that I kind of stand for. And I love just happy things in general, like when you see good, cute movies like The Good Dinosaur, when you see fun, happy stuff like blind boxes or figures or things that just kind of are lighthearted and don't have to deal with death, destruction, gore, nudity, horror. And I'm not like some conservative person and all, but man, like, life is really full of crap, so let's be nice and let's have fun. Number 17, fruits and vegetables. Yum. I love my apples. I love my carrots. I love my grapes. I love my nectarines. Whew. Cannot wait to be in California and have good fruit year-round. Number 18, variety of weather. Like, I love that it can be sunny like it is today, nice and 60. I love that it can be snowy. I love that there's just a variety of different things that you can experience, and it changes up, and it's not boring, and it doesn't fall into this like sluggish routine. I love life's variety as well. Traveling here, or maybe not, but you can wake up and go for a run outside, or you can wake up and stay in bed with your girlfriend, or you can wake up and have breakfast, or you can wake up and fall back asleep. Just variety in general. Number 19, perfect hair. I don't know. It's one of the most attractive things, I think, is gorgeous hair. Thank God that Becca has amazing, beautiful hair. Number 20, soap. I hate being dirty, and so I'm thankful for soap. It's a silly one, but think about it. Number 21, showers. I love long showers. They help relax me. They help calm me down. They help get me ready for the day, refocus, and they just feel good, and I get to listen to music. So it's a quadruple whammy. Number 22, obviously, I had to include this. Nike shoes. Love, they're good. Look at these. These are LeBron 13s. This is a horrible angle, but I'm trying to show you. They're these like sunrise ones that were from the Dornbacher Freestyle collection. A kid designed them, a kid that they helped out, who had, I believe, maybe not, he had some serious health problem, and maybe this is a better angle there, and I really like them. They have like a fade from like purple blue all the way down to bright red. That's a horrible angle, but you get the picture. I love Nike, and I love Nike shoes. 23, Steve Brule. You don't know who he is? Put that on YouTube and watch some of the funniest stuff. It's been a joy to laugh with my family along with John C. Reilly's goofy skits. 24, acceptance. It's a tough one for me. Accepting things the way they are, accepting people. That part of it, like people, I'm glad that comes easily to me. Like accepting different races, different ethnicities, different sexual preferences, different. That, like, I wish more people would find that acceptance in their heart. It's super easy. You basically just have to let people be, even if you don't like them. Which I like them, but even if you don't like them, just let them be. Like, it's not hard to ignore people. Like, do your life and let them do theirs. It's super simple. I read some article today talking about how it's so painful for us to accept that, like, America is diverse. Like, really? Get over yourself. Like, come on. Be nice, have fun. And I thought someone was screaming in pain, but it's Noah laughing with his friend. Seriously though, like, acceptance is hard for me in my life. Like, accepting, like, I didn't get enough videos done, or accepting that, you know, I slept throughout too much of the day, or accepting that my video, you know, didn't get as high of position in search as I wanted, but I'm really working on that, and it is hard work, but it's something I'm striving for, and so I'm thankful that I have the opportunity to do that. Number 25 is good luck. I've always felt like I have good luck, and so I'm really grateful for that. It's something that, you know, it's cliche, but people say you create your own luck, and I kind of feel that's true. Your thoughts, your positivity can create luck. And I don't mean like, oh God, if I wish for $1 million, I'll have it fall on my face, or I want that Lambo and it's just gonna pull up in my driveway. But I mean, like, the more you focus on good, the more you put yourself there, whether you want to call it karma, luck, the secret, whatever. It's kind of true that what you put out is what you get back, and abundance is usually given to people with thoughts of abundance. And if you think, you know, lack, and you think less than, you think you suck, then it's kind of hard for things to go great. And a lot of it has to do with attitude, a lot of it has to do with the way you look at the world. So I encourage you immensely to be positive, be productive, be forward, believe in yourself. If you don't, then who is? Like, there's no reason not to. You were put here, and not from a religious standpoint, but just from like you were put here to do cool things, and you have every opportunity to make that happen. Everyone is born with a blank slate. Whatever's happened to you in the past, whatever you think is going to happen to you in the future, you can rewrite that whenever you want. I'm thankful for mine, and I want you to be thankful for yours. So go make your own luck, and you can do that. You can start doing that by thinking positive and by putting your mind in the right place, which is on kindness, love, confidence, perseverance, courage, all those cliche words, but they really do work. And number 26, the final one, which to me is a big one, is tomorrow. I'm thankful for tomorrow, and not specifically the 27th, but just any tomorrow. The fact that there's another chance to do better, to have more fun, to try again, to succeed, to be a better person, to laugh a little more, to let go a little bit easier, to not fight as ferociously, to not hold on as horribly, to not, you know, grit your teeth and hold a grudge, but maybe just give them a hug instead. There's always tomorrow to make it great. And there's always tomorrow to try again and to put your best foot forward and give a better effort and be a better you. So if you take anything from this video, take number 26, which is tomorrow. Whatever happened today, you create tomorrow, and you can make it as great as you want it to be, and you can be as great as you want to be. So let those words sink into your face and your ears and your brain as you sit there and probably eat too much turkey. Don't eat too much, though. The feeling of being overstuffed is not a good one. You don't want that, even though a lot of people do. I don't understand, but I do understand that I'm super thankful for you guys. I know you're back up at number 4 on the list, but I just really am. So thank you so much for watching. If you stuck through this whole video, you're a trooper. Let me know what you're thankful for in the comments down below. I wanted to make this video. I've never done it on Thanksgiving, but I thought it was important to kind of let you know where my mind was at today. So hopefully you're having a great day. Hopefully you're enjoying it with family. Hopefully you're having good food. Hopefully it's not too much. Hopefully you were not an Eagles fan, and hopefully you have a great day and a great rest of your week and a great rest of your year. I'll see you soon. The yearly montage contest with huge prizes and art contest is coming up soon, so stay tuned for that. Until that time, later, guys and girls, drink as much all. Thanks again. We'll see you all later.